Hello everybody, Toastbomb here today to talk to you guys about this idea I have for a playlist in Halo 5, and I like to call it the 1,000 map playlist, because it would literally be a playlist with 1,000 maps in it. And this idea derives from a game called Trackmania. It's a free race car game that you can get on Steam, and it's amazing. It's one of my favorite PC games of all time, and it's absolutely ridiculous. Basically, there's all of these different servers that are run by the community, and then every single one of those servers literally has hundreds of different tracks in it that are all also community made. So when you jump into Trackmania and you pick a random server, or even if you play the same server over and over again, it's rare for you to even play the same track twice at all, ever. It creates this interesting sort of twist in the gameplay where you have to sight read all of the tracks as you're going along because you've never driven on them before. It's kind of similar to Rock Band or Guitar Hero, where you're playing a song for the first time and you just have to figure it out as you go along. There's no muscle memory that has been built up, and for me that ends up being some of the most fun times I've had with one of those rhythm games is where I don't know the song, I don't know these little different guitar riffs by muscle memory and I can just hammer them out. I have to just figure it out in the moment, and I think there could be something really similar in Halo 5, where there would be a playlist with 1,000 maps, so you have to end up doing really similar things like you would in Trackmania, or if you're playing Guitar Hero for the first time, where you have to sight read, and you also have no idea what is going to get thrown at you. Now, obviously, the concern with this is quality control. How do you make sure that these maps are actually good? Well, I don't think they actually have to be amazing. They don't even really have to be like B-level maps. They could be even like C or D a lot of the times, because you're only going to see them once. So if the map is kind of a stinker, it's not really going to matter, because chances are you're never even going to play that map again in your entire life. And then also, to help with the quality control, I think there would have to be game types that are kind of cut in half in terms of length. So, you know, a Team Slayer match that only lasts to 25 kills, or maybe an oddball game type that lasts to 100 seconds instead of 250, or something like that. That way, if you do get a map that is, again, kind of a stinker, it's kind of apparently broken on the surface, it's not really going to matter, because you can say, oh, okay, well, it's just going to be 3 minutes, we're going to play another map, we're going to see something else, it's going to be awesome. And then ideally there would be some sort of like and dislike button at the end of a match, so that way the really disliked maps would float down to the bottom, and then they could get phased out with new maps, and then eventually the entire playlist would be filled with at least all right maps to play. But anyways, there you have it. That is my idea for this playlist. I think it would be really neat, really interesting, really fun, and I also think it would be a really good way to get some of those community maps out there, because we do see the playlists that are like the community playlists, or eventually community maps get put into certain playlists, but obviously those are only the best of the best community maps, and it's really hard to get featured in there, and also there's a lot of testing that has to go behind them, and a lot of work, and all of this stuff, so it's difficult if you want to make maps to get something that is featured in the playlist. But with this, because the quality control doesn't necessarily have to be there to as much of a degree as it would if it was in a main playlist that only has about 12 maps or so, or even less than that a lot of times, I think it would be a cool way to allow people to get their stuff out there a lot easier. But anyways, that is my idea for the 1,000 map playlist in Halo 5. If you guys have any other ideas on playlists that you would think would be cool in Halo 5, I would be interested in hearing what you guys have to say. So anyways, that'll be it for this one. If you liked it, you can leave a like or a comment, or you can subscribe, because I post new Halo videos every day. Anyways, thank you for watching. See you tomorrow. Bye.